Here's a recent project I worked on, and this was to create a lead generation campaign and stitch it together with a cold email outreach campaign within the CRM. So we started with clay.com, and within Clay, you can pull out company data off of Google Maps and Google My Business. And so here I have it searching for home service businesses within the San Jose area, and these are solar businesses. So it's pulling out the company's business name, their website, phone number, address, and then we kind of extrapolate the city, country, time zone from there. And so this is all public information off of Google Maps. And then it's going to also separate the review rating and number of reviews that the company has. And so what we're going to do with this is we want to be very intentional about who we're sending the email to. We don't want to send it to a general inbox where it's going to get missed. We want to send it to a decision maker within the company. So we're going to run an AI node within Clay that is going to search the website and search just the general internet for mentions of like a C-suite or an owner, president, a co-founder, a founder, and it's going to return that name, their title or position, and then an email if it's publicly available, as well as a LinkedIn address. And so this is our first stage where we're casting a wide net to capture as much information as possible. And it's pretty uncommon. It produces all of the results, but it does happen. So after that one, it's going to give us a confidence level of if it's very high, if it's medium, high. And if we don't get all the results we want on that, we're going to run it through a second node. So this one is finding contacts at a company, and it typically looks within LinkedIn. So many LinkedIn profiles, personal profiles, have it connected to their company and as well as their position. So it's going to return any results there with a LinkedIn profile URL here. And then what we're going to do with all that information, the names, the titles, the company name, the company website, we're going to run it through what's called a waterfall. So within Clay, we access about 6 to 8 different email discovery websites and services that are going to, again, scour the internet to confirm and validate an individual's email address. So this is going to go step by step through, like I said, about 6 to 8 different services, and it's going to find an email, and then it's going to validate if that email is active, because we don't want to be sending to an inactive email. So after that, we're going to consolidate all this information. We're going to consolidate a final name, a final position, a job title, their final LinkedIn URL, and a final email we're going to be sending to, and then go to the final stage, which I think is arguably the most important in a cold email campaign. And so we're going to do some what we call icebreaker research. And so I have this, it's going to search the company website, and as a fail-safe, it's just going to do a general search after that, but it's going to search for any recent news, any recent projects, any blog posts they've posted, or any any partnerships they're a part of, and it's going to return those results. And then what it's going to do is it's going to write a personalized email opener for us. So, for example, this one, the Timberline Solar ES2 launch looks like a significant step forward, especially with the increased power and easier installation. That kind of innovation is what keeps the industry moving. So the goal with this for the client is that it appears that this client is intentionally going through the website, is looking at this company, these companies one by one. It's not, although it is a cold email campaign, it doesn't just seem completely cold. It seems like they have some knowledge about the company. And so what we're going to do then is we extract this sheet, and we're going to put it into the CRM and into this workflow that's been built. So what this workflow does is it splits the email campaign into 2 sending days, primary sending days, Tuesday and Thursday, which data shows Tuesday's the best day to catch someone at their desk, and Thursday would be second best. And the reason we split this is just for management of some manual steps later on. So it's going to go through and send the first email. I'll just show you this dummy email we have put in here. And so it's going to say, hey, contact first name. So, hey John, and it's going to insert that email opener. That project you took part in looks really cool. Love to see it. Thought this might apply to you. And so we go into the kind of cold pitch part. And what is really trying to be done here is that it looks personal or personalized. It looks like maybe this email is coming from someone you know or someone that maybe you've met and is trying to bump open the open rates. After that first email is sent, we're going to wait a couple days, and then the system is going to prompt us internally to open the client's LinkedIn URL and send a connection request. And so the reason for this is that data shows that connecting with an individual over multiple mediums or platforms has better results than just sending just cold start emails. So we're going to send that connection request. We're going to wait a few more days. We're going to send a second email, wait a few more days, and then it's going to prompt us to send a LinkedIn message. So that message is referencing our emails. Hey John, sent you an email a couple days ago. Thought you'd be really interested in this, and so that's going to prompt us to follow up there. Then we're going to send a third email and a fourth email, and the data shows that it can take 4 to 6 touch points for cold outreach to really take place and set in. And so what we're doing here is all we can to try to get that email open or get contact made. And so that is done through a personalized opener. We're doing research here to make it look like we're probably someone that you should click on the email from. We're going to reach out over LinkedIn and just try to make that cold email or cold outreach as warm as possible.